Hello, followers of my blog. This is blog number 2, which is just generally me talking about my assignments and how I feel they've gone. Assignment number 1 was the 27 layouts of 2 objects done at different angles. Now, end result of it, no, first before I talk about that, the 2 objects I chose was my iPhone and a small black biro. All honesty, I think, looking back at it now, I would have probably chosen something else a bit different to the pen, because there were photos on there, well, obviously they're up there so you'll see them, where I'm having to hold my phone on top of the pen. Now that obviously didn't work, but it did because I had to hold it. Originally you were supposed to just stand on the pen and it just kept falling over, so it didn't work. So that's the reason why I would have chosen a different one. Also, I think I could have experimented more with the angled shots, which would have helped. Overall, getting a C+ ain't too bad. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. But there we go. Right, okay. Assignment 2, the continuity cutting. Bloody hell. We did it based on Bond, based on this style of Bond, because of the fact that, well, it's 50th anniversary of James Bond, so there we go. It was the 60th. No, sorry, it's coming up to 50th anniversary, because 50th next year and it was done in 63. Yeah, that works out right. So, went with that. Went with sort of car park thing, and sort of, to elaborate on it a bit, sort of had a suggestion that there's another car coming in and there's a sort of meeting going on, like a drug deal. It's like a drug deal car park thing. It's borderline between the two, to be honest. That's my personal opinion. Now we got to under 2 minutes on it once it was all put together, which I felt we could have added something else in, like, I don't know, one of the 2 people getting shot, like gunshot coming, being heard out of shot, cut to one of the people being dead on the floor and the other person driving off. So we could have added that, but we didn't. There's a scene in which is of the phone. Phone going off, which was my idea, as the phone goes off and the person picks it up, and at the end the person is saying, "I'm here," and you're just wondering, who is she talking to? So there was that, which had that bit of intrigue to it. Felt could have had some sort of like closing credits, like to show people involved in it, camera work, guy in car, woman in car, all that sort of stuff. So we could have gone with having the credits in if we had the time, but we just ran out of time in the end. Right, editing. This is going to be fun. Personally, I felt that me and Gareth didn't get as much input and didn't have much say in the editing as we probably would have wanted. It's just more case with the girls doing it. Or I say girls, it's more Amy and Katie doing it, and well, Amy's not on that course anymore, so it doesn't really matter now. But I just felt like her and Katie, and honestly, Katie's gonna hate me for saying this, but just felt like we're just a slightly bit more bossy. Not letting us have any say in it. Well, don't get me wrong. I enjoy working in a group. Obviously, it just felt sometimes that you were too bossy and you were sort of taking control of the whole editing thing. But apart from that, it was good fun. Had the end. I got as a group we got a B, so I felt I massively improved there. Now then, assignment 3. Now, if you've seen the pictures, you'll know why it was difficult to explain it in words. So it's going to be even more difficult for me. But now, if I start to break down, I apologise. I'm not a sissy guy. I don't do emotionally. I don't do emotions. So, here we go. Basically, the story behind it is, I based on something that happened. Well, eventually will happen. I don't know if it would happen while I'm still at uni or not. But the story goes that, well, recently, I was told that my dad was diagnosed with cancer, so it was the story behind that. And what happens if I get the call that, you know, he's died while I've been at uni. And because I didn't really talk about it to anyone in class, I just sort of kept quiet about it. And I just portrayed my feelings about it into the assignment, into the drawings. It was quite a personal and, you know, heartbreaking and emotional thing to do. But anyway, yeah, it was a difficult thing to do, personally for me. It was difficult. And yeah, I'm just glad I got that assignment out of the way, because it was the whole, you know, drawing the whole emotion thing, and it bear an impact on me. Okay, right, okay, moving on. Assignment 4, which is lighting, composition and texture, or something along those lines. Oh god, I did warn you I get emotional about that one. We had to take photos of different environments, textures, faces in the town centre, and architectural details. I only just finished sorting those out, and I have a lot of unused photos. Hell of a lot. So, oh god, it's far past midnight. Can't believe I'm tired, far past midnight. Christ. I'm normally out on a Wednesday. Anyway, cut back to the chase. Gonna be doing studio stuff next week, so I think that's really the only other thing we've got to do. There's supposed to be some sort of Halloween thing that they're supposed to be organising. I'm going dressed up. Yeah. And I think when I look at it, I've got some of my hair up. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm sorting my hair out when I'm on camera. What am I doing? Anyway. Yeah, studio stuff is something the other thing I've got to do. So, yeah. Overall, reflecting on it, I think if I can get a B out of assignment 3, and, well, really, I'd be aiming for a B as well, so these next 2, if I can get both B's out of them, it'll be something. Because you know, hearing about their dad having cancer, or you know, for anyone hearing that they have it, or that the parents have it, or whoever they know have it. You know, it's not nice. It's not something you want to hear, especially if you're not even like there yet and you're at uni doing a course and you hear it. You know, like a few days before you go. Kind of puts you down a bit. And I've been like that. The funny thing is, even at work, I've just not been the same person. Which is why I'm hoping none of them find this. And I'm hoping they don't put it on Facebook, and you know what, I couldn't. So, it's going to stay on here, and that's mainly it. So, excuse me. Anyway, here we go. So I'm just preparing myself for the day when it happens. And I'm hoping it doesn't happen anytime too soon. You know, there's so much I know he wants to do. There's so much I know he wants. There's so much I want him to see. I want to see me graduate. I want to see me and Nikki get married, my girlfriend. I want him to be there in the future where, you know, we can actually see his grandkids. Not just my boss, but my sisters as well. At some point whenever she decides to. Yeah. So, that's where we are. End of block 2, it's kind of flicks on assignments I think I've done okay. Had a difficult story to tell for one of them. I almost completed the 4th one. So, there we go. Right, I'm now going to get off, and this will be uploaded. Just say some quick hellos first. I want to say hello to Nikki, my girlfriend. I miss you loads, and I love you to bits. And I'll be seeing you next week. Okay, now then I've gone off that. Gonna get to the important stuff about this weekend. I have a event coming up. It's called Time War Revenge of the Smith. Yeah, Star Wars pun. Don't really know how the guys came up with that one. Anyway, basically, it's not just Doctor Who stuff. It's gonna have Star Wars. It's gonna have all sorts. There's gonna be people playing. There's gonna be people playing the Doctor, Rose, Amy, the 11th Doctor. There's Daleks. There's all sorts. It's gonna be brilliant. I'm gonna be helping out, you know, backstage and make sure people fill up stuff and all that sort of thing. Move furniture, all that. Now there was a time when obviously I might not have been doing it. So, they probably won't see this, but if they ever do, and if they've watched the whole thing, they'll understand the true reason. Michael, you know the reason. Now obviously, you guys, Richard, Tours, Angela, and all the rest of you team people, you don't actually know the full reason, but if you've seen this, you'll know. Well, you know, sort of briefly, but I'll explain more fully on Saturday. Okay. Right then, there'll be next blog probably in a couple of weeks. Okay. Right then. Bye.